How do you say goodbye to a legend with a carefully choreographed, precisely piloted 22-plane formation over Naval Air Station Oceana? And with that, the final combat deployment for the 35-year-old F-14 Tomcat came to an end.
I'm sad to see that go away, but I'm mostly just excited that my husband's home.
Home from a 6-month deployment to Operation Iraqi Freedom. Now, more than 3 decades and a half dozen wars later, it's all over for the Tomcat, due to be replaced by the Super Hornet and retired by year's end.
But, thinking that the end is near for the Tomcat, it's like saying it's like retiring one of your friends. You're staying behind and it's moving on, because that airframe is part of who I am.
Okay, buddy, what's on your mind?
America fell in love with the Tomcat thanks to the Tom Cruise movie Top Gun. It's grossed more than $345 million since its 1986 release.
Yeah, you remember me? Remember your dad? All right.
Air Wing 8 Commander Bill Sizemore is especially sad to see the Tomcat go.
It's been the icon of naval aviation. It's, from all the publicity it received in the movie Top Gun, and I think people just associate naval aviation with the Tomcat. So, it's just a phenomenal airplane.
I feel the need for speed, so went the famous line in Top Gun. And so it was that the Navy's final ceremonial flight of the F-14 Tomcat blasted off into the history books with great haste. 3,000 people packed Naval Air Station Oceana to say goodbye to the legendary fighter jet, among them former F-14 pilot and current Fleet Forces Admiral John Nathman.
Many let me know what the turkey meant to them, what stood out in their association with the Tomcat. One term that stands out above all the rest is the word tough. Like incredibly tough in a fight.
Through its 36 years, the Tomcat saw action in one form or another through every American major military conflict from Vietnam through Operation Iraqi Freedom, and was beloved by the men and women fortunate enough to have climbed into the cockpit.
Well, everything must come to an end, but it was great while it lasted. It was a fun ride. It was the most capable, best performing airplane that the Navy's ever had, as far as I'm concerned.
This airplane's got a legacy. When you see 3,000 people show up to bid it goodbye, that's never going to die.
Well, it's been, it's defended the Navy, the country, and everybody in it for 30-plus years, over 3 decades, and it's just a magnificent predator. And a lot of us flew it and just loved the machine, and it's sort of a bittersweet day to see it go bye-bye, but it's also, that's what happens, it's like myself, old fighter pilots retire and old fighters have to retire at some point.